Over the next few days, we'll be watching out for at least warm temperatures, but also patchy fog developing later tonight. It'll still be warm, talking 50s and low 60s across the area. But then as we head into at least your Sunday, starting half of the weekend looking dry, but Sunday we're watching out for showers and thunderstorms across the area. And then heading into next week, we have to watch out for near record high temperatures definitely on tap for the east, and that could extend going into around Thursday or so before we'll have a cool front arriving by the weekend hours. Now, Sunday, we do have a marginal risk of severe weather in place from the Storm Prediction Center, and essentially a marginal risk basically means that, hey, there is the potential for thunderstorms that could be severe, but more so than ever, they'll be fairly isolated in nature. This is mostly from eastern North Carolina down across central North Carolina for the most part. At the very least, we're nice and quiet for right now, but you definitely see where a lot of the activity has been across upstate South Carolina and throughout Georgia, western North Carolina, seeing most of the action. Different story across southern portions of Michigan, where there's been ongoing tornadoes and even tornado possible related cells, and even some severe thunderstorms across Oklahoma, which is typical for this time of year. But at least for tonight, we're going to go from the 70s down into the 60s over the coming hours, and even along the immediate coast, we'll start to see some gradual improvement across the region. Now, our first alert outlook showing a few isolated scattered cells near the coast. That's will fizzle out as we go into tonight. Saturday morning, we'll start off with scattered clouds. Cold front back across the west, generating showers and storms all the way from Memphis over to Cincinnati. Once we get closer towards Saturday night, the ridge will begin to lose its grip over the east, allowing for this frontal system to make its way towards the east as we head into Sunday morning. And once we head towards Sunday afternoon, that's when we have to watch out for the thunderstorm potential. So again, by around 11 o'clock, most services should be letting out around this time, so you should be in good shape. Scattered clouds and sunshine. If we are able to reach up close to 80 degrees, depending on how much sunshine we're able to at least see, at least reach the surface, then we'll have to watch out for these pop-up thunderstorms. And then as quick as they develop, they'll quickly move offshore. Again, gusty winds, maybe 30 to 40 miles an hour, light to heavy downpours, but nothing at least significant in nature. By Monday morning, starting off fairly dry across the region, and then that'll continue going into your Tuesday. How much rain could we see at least over the next 8 days? Around a quarter to a half inch. If you're lucky, maybe 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. So it's all going to come down to frequency and how many of those storms could be in your location. So again, one day it might be hit or miss thunderstorms. Another day it could be some rainfall. So again, we'll watch it closely as we go into the coming week. Short term there, 75 degrees in Grifton tonight. We'll drop down to about 56 further inland, 62 down in Greenville, 61 New Bern, 57 for Beaufort. Your fog cast, definitely seeing the fog definitely overspreading the area into the early morning hours, and then it'll start to break up as we get closer towards the later part of the day on Saturday, and then we'll see some gradual improvement. Saturday's forecast looking good, highs into the 70s, along the coast upper 60s with the southwest breeze at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. And a look at your 8-day forecast, generally speaking, nice and mild, highs into the 80s. Very warm there on Wednesday, 86 for a high. Overnight lows into the low to middle 60s, down to 70 on Thursday. Look at that Thursday night and Friday, dropping back down to 40 degrees.